Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So we've got a new map. Right, so this is the Frankenmuth Farming Map. So it says on the website, welcome to Frankenmuth Farming Map. This map is a Michigan, USA style farming map located near the city of Frankenmuth. Right, so what are we talking about? So if we say about the slots, if you come on Farm Manager and start from scratch, the slot count is 938. If you come on New Farmer, it's 1194. That seems quite high, and there's a reason for that. Now, if you go into this menu, and we'll go into the owned items. So obviously, Farm Manager and start from scratch, you own nothing. No equipment, no land, absolutely nothing. So we've got this menu here. So what machinery do we start with? So if we got the medium tractors, the Massey Ferguson MF3670, then got under large tractors, the Case IH Steiker Quadtrac 540, the John Deere ARX 410, the John Deere ART 410, the Challenger MT 743. We then got the Anthem 6x4 MP 8505 truck. We then got the Case IH Axle Flow 9250. We've got the Mahindra Retriever buggy. Golf cart, buggy, whatever, multi-purpose vehicle, you know. We then got the Lizard Pickup 1986. We've got the Wilson Trailer Pace Setter. We've got the Case IH 3162 Terraflex Draper 45 foot. We then got the Case IH 4408 Corn Harvester. That's strange. That's the 6 meter one. But we got the 13.7 normal harvester one. Why have they gone for such a small corn head on the start equipment? Alright, we'll carry on. Cultivators, we've got the Russell Mash K12200. We've got the Case IH Speed Tiller 475. We've got the Vaderstat Rapid A800S. We've got the John Deere 1775 NT. And then we've got the Hardy Commander 4500 Delta Force sprayer. And that being said, again, cedar, that's an 8 meter. And then for the planter, we've got 17.8 meter. That is really strange. The two different things, they're quite different sizes. But all right, we'll carry on. Just random things there. Although I will say it's a nice touch that we don't have any 3 meters to start with, because that does seem to be the standard on base game equipment. But we'll gloss over that fact. So what are we talking about from a field price perspective? If you come on this map here, and we'll click on that, obviously start from scratch and Farm Manager, you own nothing. But if you on New Farmer like I am here, we start off with this area. So this is your main farm. We've got this little patch of land over there. We've got field 11, and then field 12, and then field 4. So that's the area that you start with. Now, if you want to buy anything different from a field perspective, the cheapest one is going to be field 8. That's going to cost you 31,920. The most expensive one is field 21. That's going to cost you 554,148. So even the biggest one is not that expensive. I mean, we've seen some maps where they're like a couple of million each. So that being the biggest one, the most expensive, that is all right indeed. Now there is these patches of land down the edge of the map that are even cheaper, but obviously you're going to need to plough them out. The smallest ones you get down here, but these do tend to have the production chains in them, so like 8 grand, 9 grand, that sort of mark. But you have got these patches here, 29 grand, 26 grand, but obviously you will need to plough them out first. So that's what we're talking about. So what do we start with? Let's have a look. So if we come around here, we've got the main farmhouse. So we'll come around the front. There's your sleep trigger. Obviously go up to there, fast forward through the night. We'll come around the back of that. We've got our first of our barns. So we'll open these doors like so. There we are. Nice drive-through option. There's your header, and there's your truck and your trailer. If we come out of that, we'll go to the barn next door. Open that up. Some more of your equipment. There's the Massey. There's your big tractors down the end. Obviously, drive-through option again. And we come over here. We've got another big barn. With your harvester and your spray it in. So more equipment. Drive-through option again. And then down here to the last. I'm going to call it a barn anyway. You open up those doors like that. You can get through that door, but it's a little bit narrow. This is your garage. This is your workshop trigger. So obviously you pull your vehicle in, hit the spanner icon, and then away you go. Obviously you can get up the top, but that's just for decoration. So there's not a lot going on up there. And the last thing on this main farm, well, last two things. Got one over here is your water tank. Obviously pull up, fill up your tanker, do your greenhouses and animals. And then here is your farm silo. Load in, load out at the same point. And away you go. That's alright, that is, for a start farm. That is very nice indeed. Right, so what can we sell on the map? So if we go into this menu and then down to the sale prices menu. When it decides to load. There we are. Right, so we'll go down the list and we'll have a little look. But mostly you can sell everything apart from a few things. Got like seeds and road salt you can't sell, solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer you can't sell. It also comes down to the usual shenanigans you have here. Manure and slurry. You can't sell those because there's no BGA. If you want to do a bit of BGAing, you have to place one down yourself. That's just a little top tip for you. And also, if you remember the mod that came out that did the extra production chains, that did the extra recipes, you can sell all those as well. I mean, admittedly, they're at Goldcrest, and on here you need to get there with the train, but still, you can sell them to a base map Sow Point. That's excellent. Very nice. Right, so where are we going to go? We're going to make our first stop up here. Right, so we're here. What's in this area? Obviously, you can't buy it. It is what it is. But it's a cabin in the woods. That's ace. Come in here. Oh, very nice. Collectible there. Thank you very much. Now, it says on the here, for collectibles, there are 100 wooden toys, 5 sugar beets, 5 small round Massey Ferguson 1155 tractors for you to find. That's excellent. I like this cabin. Nice cabin this is. Wouldn't mind living here myself. Right. Where are we going next? We're going to come over to this area here. Right. So what do we have in this area here? It's basically another little farm. More or less the same as what we had at the start farm. It's not allowing us to open the door. So if we go in there, we'll click on that. And then we'll buy it. Like so. Yes. So we bought that area. Now we can get in. Same as before. Workshop trigger there. And you'll be able to open these barn doors. Like so. There we are again. So if you didn't want to start on that original start farm down there, obviously there is no farmhouse, there's no sleep trigger down here. So if you were to come on this map in Start From Scratch or Farm Manager, you could place your sleep trigger up here. Obviously place something down, maybe a duffel bag or something. This is an area you could make a start farm on. That's excellent. Right, we're now going to move across to this area. Right, so what have we got in this area? We've got 2 sow points. So we've got one here. That is going to be, we'll zoom in. That's your sugar plant. And we've got one next door. It's also going to be called sugar plant. You've got one unloading point there. Then one unloading point over there. And also up here, you've got production chain, the sugar mill. So obviously standard base game one. So load in there. And around this side, there's your pallet spawn point. And there's your production chain menu there. 80 grand to buy. Get a bit of sugar on the go. Right. We're now going to come down to this area here. Right, just a quick little note. Although this map is rather flat, there is some ditches. So you need to be careful because I've gone and got this pickup truck stuck. So just bear that in mind when you get to the edge of the field. Oh dear, what have I done? Right, I'll see you down that area. Right, so now I've got myself unstuck. What's in this area? So first off, we've got a sawmill. There's your production chain menu. So 100 grand to buy. There's your pallet spawn point. Then over here is where you're going to pull your trailer, hit the sourwood icon, and then it all goes into the sawmill. And in this corner here is where you're going to take out your wood chips. There's a few trees on this map. I mean, it's not a full bore logging map, mind you, but there is some to be getting on with. So you might want to use the sawmill. Right, we're now going to come to this area here. Right, so what's this area? It's a little off-road course. Oh, brilliant. Have a little razz around in your pickup truck or whatever you're driving. Oh, there's another collectible. Well, that's 2 we've found so far. Very nice. Little off-road course, that's ace. Gotta be a bit careful though. Oh, brilliant. Right, now we finished playing around. We're gonna come down to this area here. Right, so what's in this area? It's another cabin in the woods. So like the first one, there's a few collectibles in here. So that's 1, 2, 3 there. It's exactly the same cabin as before, but with a little difference outside. So we go out there. Down here there's a pond. Free water. Come fill up your tanker there. Obviously there is the water tank at the main farm, but you're going to have to pay for that. So just come down here for free water. Brilliant. Right, we're now going to come over to this area here. Right, so what's in this area? It's going to be another start farm. So again, like the one at the top of the map, if you come into here, you can then buy it. This is going to cost you 126,348. Obviously, you got the barn there that will unlock once you buy the area. Then you got this building with the workshop trigger inside. But another pond for you to get free water out of. Brilliant. So that's a couple of start farms. What's that? That's 3 so far. Very nice. Right, we're now going to come down to this area down here. Right, so what's in this area here? We got a Sow Point. This is going to be called Feed and Grain South. So if that's on the shop menu, you come down here. Obviously, unload into the grazing area. But we've also got a baseball field just around the corner here, like the one in Elm Creek. Again, nice little addition. Brings a bit of life to the map rather than it just being straight up farmland. Come have a little game of baseball. There's some more collectibles here. One there, one there. Oh, one on each base. There you are. There's, what's that, 5 there straight away. Excellent. Right, we're now going to move across the map to this main area here, because this is where pretty much everything else is going to be. So we're going to see you over there. Right, so the first one we got here is a Sow Point, Johnson's Farmers Market. So use your standard base game one, unload into that area for your loose stuff, and then your pallets or bales will go into that bit. And we're going to go down the road here. Oh, just ran into that car there. That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right, over here. Oh dear. We've got another Sow Point. So this is going to be, we'll zoom in. Grocery mart. Sell your stuff there. And over the road, we got the production chain. The grain mill. So load into there. Then we'll spin around this side. There's your production chain menu. 96 grand to buy. There's your pallet spawn point. We're going to carry on down this road because there's loads of stuff in this area. Make sure I don't get run over again, because that's not the best thing to be doing. There we are. Here's another Sow Point. So this one is going to be called Red Marble Bowling Restaurant. Then we'll come over here No, we won't. Fenced in. There we are. It's better. You get yourself fenced in. So this one is going to be called fast food restaurant. And we'll carry on down the road. And over here is going to be your animal dealer. So there's your animal dialogue box there. Back your trailer over if you're going to be bringing a trailer down. Or just click on it and it will send the animals directly to your pen. And we'll carry on down here. Round the back. Another collectible there for you. Sow Point. So this is going to be called Animal Dealer Sow Point. And back along the road, we'll spin all the way around, is your dairy. So obviously load into that area there. Production chain menu there, 70 grand to buy. And then down this side is going to be your pallet spawn point. And we'll come back down this road again. Here's your oil mill. So most of these are going to be base game ones, so you should know what you're doing with them. So there's your pallet spawn point there, your loading in point there, and then your production menu up here. 80 grand to buy. So we've moved over to here. So we're going to come up and do this last stretch up here. So we'll come across to this area. Go all the way, have a little run in the sunshine. So first up we'll do this one as we're coming past it. So hit the spanner. This is your shop menu. There's your workshop trigger. Let's go down this side is where the actual shop trigger menu is. There's 2 more collectibles there. Oh, we're finding loads. Very nice. And down into this corner is your tailor shop. So again, standard base game one. There's your wardrobe trigger there. There's your loading in point. There's your production chain menu. 100 grand to buy. And then around the back here is your pallet spawn point. Then next door to that, have a little run up. Nice sunny afternoon, so why not? This is a Sow Point. So that's going to be called Pizzeria. Then just up here is a buying station. There we are. So that is going to be for your lime. Over here is another point. That's your grain pool east. Then just down this side, watch out for the train. Obviously you don't want to get run over by that. I mean, we've already been run over by a car today. Shocking. Obviously you're going to load into your train there. And then just up here is your rent train option. There we are. And over here is your stone crusher, your debris crusher. Obviously chuck all your stones in there, get paid out for them. Over the road here is your fuel station. So if you want to fill up your tractor or your harvester or whatever vehicle that needs fuel, come over here. And then we'll carry on up this road. Another point there. This one is going to be bakery. So you load into that point there. There's your pallet spawn point. And then around this side is going to be your production chain menu. 50 grand to buy. And we'll carry on up the road. All does seem to be centered down this right hand side of the map. It's fair, at least you know where everything's going. This is going to be your spinnery. So load in point there. Pallet spawn point there. And your production chain menu is down this side here. 60 grand to buy. And we'll carry on up the road. All up this right hand side of the map. Here's a carpentry. So obviously your sow wood trigger there. You pull your trailer over there. Down this side is your pallet spawn point. And then around this corner is going to be your production chain menu. 60 grand to buy. And we'll carry on up this road. It does seem to be like one great big road of everything. We've got the grape factory. So obviously pallet spawn point there, production chain menu, 80 grand to buy, load everything in there, and the last one up this road. This road seems to never end. Dear oh dear, it's your cereal factory. So again, standard base game one, load in there, pallet spawn point, then there's your production chain menu, 110 grand to buy. There we are. So that is all your production points and your sell points. Wow, that was... Oh, he got run over again. That is a lot. There is a lot on it. I do like this. You can sell pretty much everything on the map, which is always a good thing. You have got the 3 different farms that you can start on if you're not coming on new farmer. If you're coming on start from scratch or farm manager, you can pick one of those, decide where you want to stay. That being said, the map is nice and open down this side. There is some forestry areas that you can get cracking with. Obviously there's plenty of collectibles you can be getting on with as well. No, this is alright. I like this. I like this a lot. Very nice. Right, so that's your map. That's the Frankenmuth map. Drop it in the comments below. Are you thinking of doing this map? What are you going to be doing? Obviously there is no animals on here, so you're going to have to place your own down. Are you going to go down that route, or are you just going to stick to the normal arable farming? We'll see what people are doing. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's much appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.